Hello, Chicken Coop Army. Welcome back to another video. Now today, we're going to be trying out FNAF Eternal Nights on Roblox. Now this is actually a game that my best friend Chase suggested to me, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So we're going to be trying it out today to see what it has in store. Now, just as a warning, this game does have flashing lights and jump scares, so viewer discretion is advised. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So, as you can see, this is a game that we're going to be trying out today. It is made by Cobb Studios. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, intense jump scares, blood, and other disturbing elements. And it seems like there is some new updates to this game as well. It's got quite a bit amount of visits. And it was created in 2022. Even though it is an old game, it has a lot of popularity. And since this is my first time trying it out, I want to see how I'm able to do in this Roblox game. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, since this is my first time, there is definitely going to be a lot of things that I'm going to mess up. But that's all part of the fun. I'm going to do my absolute best to make it through this game. Hopefully I am successful. Welcome to Eternal Nights. Wow, it's got some pretty good graphics. Yeah, we already know about the warning. We don't really need to read that. I'm not worried about that. Wow, this is pretty good. You know, it's kind of got the block lettering like you have in Minecraft. And it's even got a store here too, in case you want to buy anything. Right now I'm struggling with Robux, so I'm not really interested in that. We got story mode and we got custom nights. My friend did tell me something about customizing the map, but we're not going to be focusing on that. I guess we're going to do story mode, because, you know, we want to go along with the story. If we just do custom, then we're just pretty much picking a map, and I don't really want to do that. You know, since this is my first time, I really want to start off from the beginning. Okay, difficulty normal. 1, 3, Braille YB, and times 1 multiplier. I don't know what that is. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, wow. So select a night. Well, I really want to start with night 1. So we'll go ahead and do it at 3. You know, just to keep it plain and simple. You know, I want to at least have some people with me. You know, I don't really want to do it all by myself. We're not going to worry about voice chat. We're not going to worry about private room. Difficulty, I think normal is pretty good. For select a night, obviously we want night 1. Now let's go ahead and create. Alright. I have to say, it is pretty well made. I like the graphics, the amount of detail that they put into this game. I think it's pretty good. You see, you got my Roblox character. Over the years that I played on Roblox, I have changed my Roblox character quite a bit. I haven't changed it since, because I think I perfected it well enough. If there's anything that y'all would like me to change on my outfit that could improve it even further, let me know down in the comments section below. I'm hoping that people will join us here so that we don't have to do this all alone. Because it's the first time doing this, it can be pretty stressful. Chase did tell me about all the dangers I need to look out for and things that I need to do, so we're going to mainly be focusing on those. Now, when it comes to lighting and all that other stuff, I feel like that's something I gotta just learn throughout the whole game experience. Alright, so for our first player we got Edo word. That's pretty good. We're just gonna be waiting on one more player, and then we will begin. Alright, so now we got iFries 4. So now we got ourselves a whole group. Let's see what this game has to offer for us. I am nervous. I don't know what to expect. But we're gonna do our best. If I end up dying in the first few seconds of the game, then oh well. I guess we'll go ahead and skip the loading screen. You know, we don't want to be here all day just trying to wait for the whole game to load. I feel like that'd just be a waste of time. Okay, the third player is not skipping. So I guess we're gonna have to wait it out. Which I'm fine with, you know, either way is fine. Alright, here we go. Oh wow, we got ourselves a nice cutscene. So it looks like we are starting in a car. Wow. Anyone scared? Because we're already close to the animatronics place. Oh my god, this is going by pretty quickly. I don't even know if the storyline is matching up with the footage I'm seeing. I think it's kind of lagging out a little bit. But, you know, it's fine. As long as we can see what's going on, it should be no problem. What? What? I guess they took my crown away. That is very interesting. They just took my entire crown of O's away just to fit in the car. Wow. Okay, so I guess you can't wear the crown of O's in the Roblox game. That's something new. And this is some pretty good stuff. Like, the animation is spot on. Oh, I like that footage. You just see the car just rolling underneath the camera. Wow. I wish I could create stuff like this. Okay. I guess there is stuff that we can buy. Not enough money. Well, I can't buy anything. That's great. This is kind of giving me the same vibes as Doors. Okay, closet. Use a closet to hide from animatronics. The cab needs to be pulled to the side. Okay. Puppet. Take care of the puppet either through the cameras or by going to it to recharge the box. Fuses. When a fuse blows, it appears randomly on the map. Pay attention to the sound and the light it makes to find it. And door. Use a door to protect yourself from the animatronics. Okay, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. It looks like there is no fuses over there. Oh my god, this is dark. Okay, we got ourselves a flashlight, which is really useful. I tell you, it is dark. I don't know where to go. Like, I'm stuck in the beginning here. Am I at the entrance? I think I'm at the entrance. I don't want to accidentally die right away, you know? But I feel like that's going to happen if I continue to just move around. I just want to make sure I can survive as long as possible. Okay. I really want to get to the security room. I feel like that would be the best place for me to go, to be in charge of, since I don't really know the map layout that well. God, there's a vent. I gotta watch out for the vents too, because animatronics are able to crawl through those. God. Why couldn't we just start in the security room? Like, at this point, I'm just moving around the entire map. There's another flashlight on the ground. Don't really need that. Task us go to the security room. Well... Oh, okay. You just follow the arrows. Oh, at least there is something to guide me. Okay, there's a container there. Very nice. It says that the security room is this way, but where? I'm gonna guess it's this way, probably. Hey, oh, this is the security room. Okay. This is a safe place. Be careful not to try to get hurt by the doors, and don't use too much energy. Normal. Okay. Wait, am I up? Okay, it's me and some other dude. So I guess the other one left. Great. When there is an animatronic near the security room, a weird ambient sound will start playing. Okay. Oh god. So we can go ahead and move to the different cameras to see what is happening. Always keep it charged. Look for a camera called Puppet Award Score. Always keep it charged. Okay, where is that at? So I don't really know where the puppet one is. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't see one for puppet. What I do know is I can just move through these cameras. Okay, I see it. I see my bud. He's on one of the cameras here. Yeah, he was on camera 3. So it doesn't seem like anything's happening yet. It looks like my bud has found me. I seem to have went to the security room without him. Oh, we even got ourselves a little fan too. Oh, that's nice. That's actually a very nice feature. You know, keep ourselves cool. But I don't know about the puppet. I don't know anything about that. Because I would usually think there'd be a little thing here that we would have to click on to keep it alive. But I don't see that. Oh, okay, there's a sound. It sounded like something from the vent. I don't know what that was. And we got lockers here too. So far, nothing has happened yet, which is pretty good. I'm just hoping that we do not mess up. I guess we'll keep taking turns on the camera and being in the office because it is important to do that. Because if one of us is on the cameras and the other person's just wandering off somewhere, something could happen and we could die. But I'll be focusing on the doors. But so far there is nothing. I do know the animatronics will be moving from camera to camera closer to the security room. That is something we need to watch out for. It's kind of like a waiting game, you know? Something is going to happen, but you just don't know when. And it seems like one person can be on the cameras at the time, which kind of sucks. Uh-oh, fuses are running out of power. When a fuse burns out, a new one will spawn randomly around the map. Well, where are the fuses at? You know, you go out and do that. I'll keep in charge of the security room. We haven't seen anything yet, which is kind of freaking me out a little bit. I mean, it is the first night, so it's going to be the easiest. So, as long as we are careful. What is going on? Why is the lights off? What is going on? Hold on, what? Okay, the player is right here. But, okay, do we really not have a way of figuring out the fuses? Oh, you want me to go out there? Oh, we need to hide. Puppet has no power. Oh, fudge. I think we're already dead. Because the puppet has no power. So, it's going to come after us no matter what. This is great. This is just great. I am not liking this one bit. Okay, the fuse box is this way. Well, I'm gonna go after the fuse boxes since he's too scared to do so. I guess we go this way. Okay, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. I'm just hoping that we just don't die from something like this, you know. What has happened? Electrocuted. Turn off the power source next time. Are you kidding me? So we have to turn the power off first before we can even do... Ah! My god, what was that? Bro, I just got freaked out from an exhaust pipe. Are you kidding? Bro, I was literally freaking out there. So how are we supposed to do this thing? Like, how are we supposed to do this? Okay, what is this? It's a fuse box. Well, how do we do the fuses if we don't know how to turn off the power? We gotta turn off the power to do the fuses, so I don't really know how that's gonna work. What just happened? Right fuse, this is the power source for the back rooms. Oh, lovely. That is just lovely. And I think he's already dead. I already think he is dead. Because I heard the noise. What the? Okay, I'm not liking this one bit. I'm not liking this one bit. I don't like this at all. Bro, I'm already seeing death coming at me. I already see it. And it's probably gonna come up behind me or some stuff like that. Oh, we can't open doors. Lovely. That's just lovely. Is he? Yeah, I'm all by myself. This is great. Just great. Hey. Something is gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, there's Freddy. Lovely, Freddy is active. Well, at least I know where he is and he doesn't see me, so that's at least a plus. So Puppet has no power, so I guess we're going this way with it. Oh, I get scared pretty easily, so. What is this? What's all the animatronics doing on there? I don't want to be seen. Wait, what is that? Who's that? Is that Freddy or is that some other one? It's got a red light, so I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna stay away from the viewing range. I'm figuring that if I get in that range, it's gonna see me and come after me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go around this way. Oh, shoot. I don't know what's happening here. It seems like all the animatronics are going crazy. How am I supposed to get around this? If there's constantly animatronics going around. The puppet's power is running out. Replace the fuse on the left to restore the... You mean a screwdriver? Are you kidding me? Now we gotta find tools. This is messed up. I have not played this game before, so I don't know what I need to do. How do I get to the puppet has no power section? Like, how do I get there? Like, the only way to get there is from where the other guy went. But I just don't know. I'm kind of surprised that I'm lasting this long. Like, I really am. We are only on the first night, so, you know, I don't really know how I'm managing to get through this. Oh, wait, how do I get out of crouch? I guess I'll stay crouched then. You know? But, yeah, that was definitely freaky. Wait, what is this? Is this like an ending scene? I'm assuming that's what this is. Like I said, this game is pretty cool, but it is scary. Oh! So we are actually starting again with a new group of people. Wait a minute, I'm the only one. No. I'm out of here. I'm not going to be playing by myself. No way. As I don't know what to do in the map. That's the problem that I'm having right now. So we need to get into another group and try it out once more. Hopefully this time we'll be able to get more progress and not die right away. But you never know. For a first time playing this game, I can say that it is stressful. And I honestly thought that the first night was going to be way worse than it should have been. But, you know, at least there is a little bit of greatness there. Let's see. Impossible. Impossible, that just sounds ridiculous. So how can I just pick someone else's realm instead of creating my own? That's what I want to know. Let's go and look at the achievements real quick. So obviously we got that. Join a group, we have not. Night 1, night 2. Okay, so they're pretty much going through all the levels and all of the FNAF characters that we're going to be facing, which I guess makes sense. Alright, let's go at it again. Story mode. We're going to go night 1. And maximum players. We'll go up to 5 this time. Because I really want to at least have some people with us. You know, I don't want to have to do this all by myself again. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and join. Wait, what happened? Okay, I guess that player just kicked me out. Well, let's go ahead and create, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Whew. Hopefully this time we don't end up being by ourselves. Because I don't know anything about what to do in this game. I'm gonna do my absolute best. I promise you that, but there's gonna be some things that I'm gonna need to practice on throughout this gaming experience. Let's just say, this game does have some pretty nice music. And I think with 5 players, we can definitely get some things done. Alright, so we got our first person in. We got Joshua35549. Okay. Let's see if anyone else is going to be joining us for the second round. Oh, they just left. Great. Oh, he's back. He just left and then he just joined. Alright, so we got ourselves a third person, Juju. I think we have... Oh, I accidentally kicked him out. My bad. So I guess that's what you can do in this game. You can literally just kick people out of your server. We won't do that to him though. We're gonna keep him in. Okay, so it looks like he left again. Great. I feel like that's gonna be the biggest issue for this game, is actually getting people to play. Because a lot of people are going to be focused on higher levels and not focusing on the lower ones. Okay, so we got Mad7275 as one of our players. Okay. Let's just hope we get some more. I can hold a total of 5, so we'll see what we can get. We got Cole. Okay, so we got ourselves 3 players. Is anyone else going to be joining us? I really hope so, because I don't want to have to do this alone. Okay, we got Kitty Cat. I think I'm pretty solid with 4. So we're going to go ahead and begin. Even though I did say we would have 5, I think 4 would be pretty good. Because if one of them leaves, we'll at least have 3. You know, I don't want to have to keep these people waiting, because there's a higher risk of them leaving, making it even harder for me to get the amount of players I want. So you gotta take what you can get. Alright. We'll go ahead and skip this cutscene as we have already seen it already. Yep, that's what I mean. 1 player left. So it's now just 3-on-3. I'm just hoping no more leaves. Because we need all the help we can get. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip that. We don't care about the cutscene. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to live through it. And you say it took my crown away again. It really loves taking my crown away. I guess they don't want anyone bringing their valuables to the FNAF center. Probably because they're gonna take them for themselves. But you know, it's cool. At least I got a really nice hairstyle. We do not have anything to buy, so we're gonna have to go as it is. Okay, and we already know what to do. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a flashlight. Alright. Are we already starting off with no fuses? Really? Really? We're gonna be doing it this way. Okay. Ooh, a vending machine. Now, I would really love to get some snackadoodles out of there. I think that would really calm my nerves. I think since it's just the beginning, we are free to roam around. But once we get in that security room, that's when things are going to really start. So I think it'd be best if we try looking around for some equipment first before going to the security room. And right now, actually, it says organize the fuses, so I guess that's what we're going to have to do. I'd say that's a pretty cool map. What is this? The fuse box. Alright. Wow. We really gotta go in a circle just to get to it. I really don't like that. Yes, it feels more like a maze. Whoa! My god, did it have to scare me like that again? There is no fuses. What is this? Okay, I guess this is one of the fuses. Here we go. We got 1. We got 2. And we got 3. Alright. We are fully loaded. Wait, why didn't we have this before? We did not have this lighting the first time we played. We were literally in the darkness. So I guess no one went ahead to do this? Wow. Because when we played the first time, I don't remember having lighting, so that's how you know that the players from the previous round didn't do anything to help us. Alright. There should be arrows around here telling us where exactly to go for the security room. But I haven't seen anything yet. You know, it's like when you go find the fuses, you end up don't finding them, and when you try to find a security room, it's the same way. You find one thing, but not the other. Okay, finally, we got a sign for it. It says a arrow going straight, but it just goes right into a wall, so that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, security room. Security room. Okay, looks like we are turning multiple directions. Oh yeah, this is the vending machine. I remember this room. Alrighty, we have made it. Are you kidding me? I am by myself again. Oh my god. Bro, why did they have to leave? I did not want this to happen. Aww. Hey, at least we are getting some of the essentials taken care of. And that's a plus. The only problem is we gotta do this ourselves. Which is just great. Okay, let's go ahead and look through the cameras to see what there is. So far there is nothing yet. Everything seems normal so far. What is that? I don't know. We're just gonna keep looking around, make sure everything is clear. If we see anything, then we're going to note it. Okay. We don't want to be spending too much time on the cameras because that does draw battery. And I really don't want to have to go out multiple times to fix the fuses. Okay. Don't see anything there. I mean, if there was something, we would probably see it. Oh, we can actually move the camera. I had no idea we could do that. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, there's like nothing here yet. Wait a minute, is that something over there? I don't know, I can't tell. Yeah, looking pretty clear over there now. Not really seeing anything off to the sides yet. That's gonna be my major concern for this game, is protecting myself. I think that's what I'm gonna have the most trouble doing. We haven't really seen anything yet, which is pretty surprising. I mean, it is the first night, so it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty clear. I'm just gonna look down these hallways just to keep an eye on them. And if something does come around, then we got these little lockers here to protect ourselves in. That's pretty cool how it just zooms us into the camera. What was that? You're staying close to the security when one approaches a strange ambient sound will start playing. Okay, well we just protected ourselves from something. Whew, that was kind of close. Running out of power. When the fuse ran out, a new one will spawn randomly around the map. That's right, we gotta go around for the fuses too. Okay, so that's clear on that side. What is going on? Something's happening. Nope. I'm closing the door on that side. I'm sorry, bud. You're not getting in here. Not happening. What happened? Are you kidding me? Now the fuses went out. This is great. This is just great. Okay, so we gotta get to the fuses. The only problem is I don't know how to get there. Puppet has no fuses, and Puppet has no power. Lovely. No, we don't care about the security room. We want the fuses. I'm hoping I'm going to go on a wild goose chase just to find the fuses. I don't want to have to end up doing that. Because if I have to do that, there's going to be no way I'm going to be able to complete this by myself. Absolutely no way. It's always a maze trying to get to the fuse box. It always is. Oh my god, I just saw one of the animatronics on the stage. That was Freddy Fazbear. You don't want to mess with him. But where do I need to go? I'm way back at spawn now. This is just great. Thing is, I don't know where I need to go. Something is coming. Something with lights. Oh, great! Okay, looks like Chica's got us. Lovely. Meeting Chica. Pizza, pizza. Hey, if I was gonna die to an animatronic, I'm glad it's Chica. Because Chica is at least not that violent. The puppet, on the other hand, he was pretty violent. So, I'm pretty happy with our results here. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and play one more round to see how far we get. Hopefully we can get pretty far.
Hello?
Because as of right now, it just seems to be... okay, I don't know what just happened there. Well, someone just said hello, I don't even know. So we're going to be playing one more time to see how far we can get. Hopefully we can get farther in the game. And hopefully this time we can actually get people who are willing to help us. I don't want to have to keep doing this by myself. You know, I can just do this by myself all the time. Okay, that's the kind of player we want to join in. Night 1, difficulty normal. Oh, so it's already full. You should have added more players to it, you know. You should have done that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and create another server with a maximum of 7 players, because I am tired of having to do this all by myself. You know, I just want us to all play together and try to defeat Night 1. That's all I want. I think with 7 players, we have a pretty good shot at making it through. You know, for the first round, we really didn't make any progress, if any. And for our second round, we made some progress. But for this round, I'm hoping we can make it through the first night. Because if we do, then we can move on to the next night, and so on and so forth. We probably won't be doing it all in this video, but we're going to see what we can do. I don't want to make this too long though, because that'd be a lot for me to work on. Alrighty, so we got Ann124099. We got Faith. Pretty interesting name. Let's see what other people we're gonna get. And it looks like the other person already left, which is just great. Oh, okay, it looks like she left as well. Just great. I guess that's why you need to have friends playing along, because they're going to be the only ones that are going to actually stick with you. I wish Chase was here, because then he could actually help me after this. Your girl, Errol? Okay. Looks like she left as well. You know, can we stop having people just continuously leave the server? Like, I'm trying to make it through night 1 here. As a first time playing FNAF, I need to be able to make it through at least the first night. At least the first night. Like, come on. It's embarrassing enough as it is, failing the first 2 times. I do not want to have to make this a third. I really don't. Okay, so we got Jay as our first. We got Faith as our second. It seems like she went ahead and joined us back. Is anyone else going to be joining in? Please, I really need someone to join. We got all these people on the server here. We need to at least get a few more. We got 3 out of 7, so if we can get a few more, I'll be happy. Alright, so we got our next one. We got AFK. I really hope you're not going to be AFK in this game. If so, then it's going to be pretty useless to have you along. But we'll see what you can do. We're up to 4 players now, so let's hope that more people join. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be getting any more. It says we got 5, so I don't know who that 5th person is. Okay, I think we're going to start with 5, I guess. Even though I don't really see the 5th person. But I'm sure they're with us. Whew. Let's do this. Ooh. We got a different cutscene this time. Oh, and it says we have 4. Well, as long as those 4 people stay, it should be fine. I don't remember this cutscene, so I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. This is the first level, right? Yeah, it has to be, because it's the only level I have access to. Yep, and here we are again. At the cutscene. You know, we've seen this cutscene 3 times now, so we really don't need to see it again. It's shocking how Five Nights at Freddy's was created from an abandoned pizza place. If that, a robotic pizza place. It's a very interesting storyline. I have watched the FNAF movie, as well as the second one, and they were pretty good. I know a little bit about FNAF. My best friend Chase, on the other hand, he knows a lot about it, so he can probably get through a lot more levels than me. For me, it's just my first time, so obviously it's not going to be a piece of cake. And I said, they took my crown again. They just love to keep doing that. It makes my character so different. Like, me having no crown, yeah, it just looks like a whole different person. Alright, we have arrived at the pizzeria. Okay, and we do not have any cash, so we really can't do anything there. Alright. I feel a little bit more confident now that we got more people on our side. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves the flashlight. Flashlight is really useful in the dark, so that's a plus. I feel like the hardest part I'm going to have is maneuvering around the map. It's what I've had problems with the first 2 times, so I'm just going to follow the arrows the best I can, and hopefully it does not screw me. So it looks like we got here pretty quickly. You know, the first few times, we had a hard time. And with all 4 of us working together, we should be able to do this. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get to the security room. So, if anything, we should have 2 people constantly going out to fix the fuses. And we should have 2 people in the security room to focus on the cameras. 1 person will be on cameras, 1 person will be looking out over the security room, and the other 2 players will be helping with the fuses. It's always this fuse thingamabob that's gonna keep messing things up, isn't it? Okay, I need to find the security room. Right now, I am failing at that. Like I said, it is kind of confusing. It's like a whole entire maze. If I had a whole map of the pizzeria, I'd probably have a better time. Okay, so it says the security room's this way, but then when you go over here, it says the fuse box this way. So, in that case, which one's where? The arrows don't really help a whole lot. This is the security room area, right? I don't know. Okay, wait, why is the door closed? Can we please have this door open? Open the door! That's the problem when you have playing with multiple people, because they can do things like that to mess you up. Okay, so we got 3 people here. The other person must still be outside somewhere. FB's right here. Hey, we got the whole squad together now. I feel a lot better about this round. I really do. We've got 1 person focusing on the cameras, and when the fuse goes out, then we can all go out, adventure out, to try to get them back online. Oh, something beeped. But we don't need to be wasting the power on the doors. If there is no threat, there is no point of even using them. Okay, looks like he's gonna go out. We should really just open the door here because it would save us on power. Bro, you don't need to continue closing the door. Stop closing the door. My god, if we keep doing this, we're gonna run out of power, and then we're gonna have to go out to fix the fuses. And then Mr. Clown Man is gonna come after us. I don't want that to happen, so we should really be focusing on preserving energy. But if y'all want to just keep wasting energy on the doors, then so be it. But what's that sound? Something is making noise. Does anyone actually know how to play? Bro, are you serious? Like, no one's doing anything? I mean, I guess we can check the cameras. Don't really see anything there. Oh, great, we're out of power now, aren't we? Yeah, that's what happens when you continue to use the doors. Exactly what happens. This is just great. So y'all just wasted the power. Alrighty, I guess it's time to go look at the fuses. So I would assume the fuses would be this way? Yeah, so it's this way. Alright. I'm just gonna head to the fuse room as of right now because we're probably gonna turn the lights off here shortly. Okay, something is making noise, and I do not like that. Okay, we are in the fuse room now, and something is just crawled by. Do not see me, please. Do not see me. That is funny. Wow. Okay. Oh God. That was freaky. How do I crouch? I really just want to crouch right now. Okay, so we had you see to crouch. Oh, there's a little cupcake. Uh-oh. It seems like the fuses went out. Middle fuse. This is the power source for the security room. Oh, okay. And what's this one for? Left fuse is the power source for the puppets. Okay. And what's this other one here? Right fuse is the power source for the batteries. And it looks like we died to Chica. Lovely. Wow. I can't even move screen. I can't believe that. I mean, can we revive? Oh. So we actually revived. I did not know that. You know, this is probably the best circumstance to use a revive. Because, you know, all of us are playing together. And we have a pretty good squad. But how are we going to find the fuses? That's the only thing I have not figured out. Where can we find the fuses? And also, why can I somehow see? That to me is very interesting. Alrighty then, I guess we're gonna look around and take advantage of this. Something is coming and I do not like it. I'm just gonna hide in a locker. As long as I'm in the locker, they can't see me, right? Alrighty. I think the danger has passed. So let's go ahead and leave. I do not have a flashlight right now, which I desperately need. Oh, something is coming. Yikes. Well, we died to Bonnie this time. So, that's at least something we've accomplished. Don't make noise around Bonnie. So this actually is like Doors. Because different characters have different ways of sensing you. It makes a lot of sense. It also kind of reminds me of Pressure, which is another game based off of Doors. Wait, can I just revive again? It's gonna cost Robux. We're not gonna do that. As much as I would like to do that, it's just not worth it. You know, I'm still trying to learn the basics of this game, so we're gonna have to take the L on this one. Alright. So, I have to say, that was a pretty interesting game. I definitely recommend it for those who are into FNAF and Roblox. It's got a lot of storylines and a lot of chapters, so if you're into the FNAF lore, it's a perfect game to play. I personally will not play it, as there is a lot of things I still need to learn, but I may end up playing it later on in the future, when I get more advanced on the actual game. I feel like as of right now, I'm still in that beginner stage, trying to learn the new things that I can control, in a sense. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, because at 2,000 subscribers, we will reattempt the Death Note Challenge. I hope y'all have an amazing day and night, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Peace out.